On apprend rarement l'anglais en restant tout seul dans son coin. Aujourd'hui, tu vas entendre une vraie conversation entre Josh, un Américain, et moi, qui suis française. L'objectif, t'aider à te projeter.
We want to keep the flow of the conversation, so you will tell me after.
Exactly.
So write it down.
Sorry.
Write it down.
Sorry. That's my first note.
Yeah. And yeah, you told me that you know a lot of words in French, but sometimes you don't know how to create a full sentence.
Exactly.
And
yeah.
It made me think. I went to not a library, a bookshop this morning.
Okay. So did I.
Oh, great!
I bought a book. Yeah, I went to a bookstore.
Okay.
Sorry, I interrupted.
Yeah, I will ask questions about that later. And I was looking at the bookshelf about languages, obviously, because I've been learning Korean for 3 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, it's so much fun. But and I was looking at the books and I wanted to see the method, and it was so what's the word? Disappointing. It was really disappointing because I was flipping through the pages of a lot of books, and all of them, most of them, they were talking about words. But when we speak, we don't need words. We need to create full sentences to express ourselves.
Exactly.
And it was just words. Okay, so it's so crazy.
Yeah, it was just a book about memorizing single words. So it wasn't like you're not really using the language. You're not really learning in natural context.
Yeah.
You're just memorizing words, but that doesn't help, I don't think. So Korean uses characters, right? You have each character.
Oh,
you need to memorize.
I fold my it's downstairs, so I can't show you right now. Maybe next time. But yeah, I know how to write and how to read in Korean.
Wow.
I don't know what they are talking about, but I can read Korean. I can read Korean language.
Yeah.
So it's really exciting because I was thinking maybe it will take I don't know, a month to be able to do that. But after 2 weeks, I memorized all the letters, and it wasn't really complicated because I created flashcards.
Okay. You said 3 weeks you've been learning?
Yeah.
That's not very long.
No. And after 2 weeks, I was able to read and to write. So yeah, I'm really excited about it.
So you could have a random character you've never seen before, and you'd be able to read it to me.
Yeah, a full sentence. I can read a full sentence, but obviously I don't know a lot of words, so maybe I don't know the meaning of the sentence, but at least I'm able to read it.
That's interesting. I never knew it was like that. I thought you had to memorize. I didn't know that you could read the character and understand how it sounds from the character.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's interesting to me. I think that.
But I think I wanted to learn a new language, and I decided I'm thinking about something in French, but I don't know how to say it in English. To give it a go. I wanted to give it a go, and I decided to try with Korean because it's more complicated than Italian, Spanish, or it's not a Latin language.
Yep.
Yeah, so I wanted to try something really complicated, and my daughter, she's a huge fan of K-pop and Korean culture.
I was gonna ask how you decided.
Yeah. So at first we planned to do it together, but I think I was too excited, and she said, "No, calm down. You're too excited. So do it by yourself, and we will see."
And your daughter you said she learned English already?
Yeah, she's fluent in English.
Wow. And that's why you wanted to become, or there's probably several reasons to become fluent in English, but at least you could practice with your daughter. And That's really nice.
asking why we decided to start learning Korean together? No.
No, I was saying that it was nice for you to have your daughter to speak with in English.
She doesn't want to speak English with me. Yeah,
What?
She's 15 and we started 6 years ago, I think. Yeah, I've been learning English for 5 years, so maybe we started to for her, wait, maybe 6 years ago, and so she wasn't a baby or a young kid, so it was really weird for her. If I speak in the house, she will tell, "Oh, stop doing that! You're annoying."
I understand. Okay. Because she was only like 10 years old when you started learning, so she was still young and like, what are you doing? Why are you talking?
It wasn't natural.
Why are you talking in English?
When an American woman comes comes here at home, obviously she speaks English with her. If the person, if she's American, she will speak in English. But speaking English with me, it's kind of weird.
Because you're her mom, so I understand.
And we used to speak French together.
Yes, I understand. Okay, and now you're on Korean. That's so cool. That's a challenge,
Yeah.
That's a good challenge. That'll keep you busy.
Yeah, and I don't want to. I have a job. I have 2 daughters, so I can't dedicate too much time. But instead of when after work, when I have finished my work, when I have time to do something fun, instead of watching a TV series, I prefer to learn Korean or to watch a TV series in Korean.
Yes, exactly.
With the subtitles in both languages, in Korean and in English.
Okay. My grandma watches Korean shows on, I don't know why, kind of a random fact, but she watches like all these Korean shows that she really likes. So maybe that's good, Squid Games is Korean, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. But a few years ago, maybe, I think it was a long time ago, I gave it a try. And it was too violent for me. I hated it.
It is violent.
Yeah, the first few minutes, my husband told me, let's try. We just try for a few minutes. And I said, no, I don't want to watch that.
Guns.
It's not possible for me.
Guns and death, and it's violent.
Yeah, I don't want to have nightmares.
Exactly.
And what kind of book did you buy this morning?
It's called 𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃. It's about a British ship that traveled from England to around Cape Horn, Drake's Passage. It's about a shipwreck, and the men, they get through. Cape Horn is underneath South America.
Yep.
Very dangerous. And so they made it around, but then they crashed on a desolate island, which means an island that doesn't have any life on it, barely any life. And they survived, and they returned to England eventually.
Oh, can you write it down? Can you write the title down? It could be interesting.
It's very interesting, and I couldn't put the book down. I already read it, Oh
yeah, you have to turn your phone down to write it down.
I already.
So you bought. It's a hard one. You bought the book this morning, and you've already. Oh, it's hard. You've already read. No, I know I'm making a mistake. You've started reading. Oh, it's annoying.
You have to make mistakes so I have something to write down.
You've already started reading it.
Yes, because my friend gave me the book, and I read it, and I really enjoyed it, and I had to give the book back to him. But I want to have the book myself, so that in the future, if I want to read it again, I'll have the book.
I get it.
So I like to have books that I really enjoy. So now I have it, and if I ever want to read it,
The wager. 𝗃𝗏𝗃.
This podcast is sponsored by. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, this is the wager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce the name of the author?
𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃.
𝗃𝗏𝗃𝗃. Okay.
Yep.
I'm wondering if you have feedback for me, because I don't want to talk more than an hour. I want to be respectful for your time.
I have a few things here.
Okay.
And I'm getting started. I won't do as good as a job as you did, but I have some.
Okay.
Right out of the gate, we had the word mistake pronunciation.
Mistake?
Yes.
Okay.
But you're saying mistake. Mistake.
I said the French E instead
Yes.
of mistake. Okay.
And then you were talking about flipping through pages. You were flipping through the book. You were scanning the book. Yeah, you found the right word eventually. You said flipping through pages. So, a lot of the times I was gonna write something down, but then you would correct yourself, and then I was like, oh, she knows it. She knows what.
But scanning, I've never heard of it. I was scanning the book, so I like this one.
You're scanning through the book, or you were flipping through the book. You were flipping the pages. They all mean the same thing.
Okay.
Next time I'll try to get the video on my computer to work so that I'll be able to type things a lot easier, and
yeah,
it'll be better. But right now I'm on my phone, so and then you said something. I have to learn how to write notes because we're having a conversation, and you said something about read Korean language. And we would say reading the Korean. I was reading the Korean language, or I read the Korean language. I think you said.
I remember at the beginning I said, now I'm able to read Korean.
Oh yeah, you said now I'm able to read Korean language, and we would say now I'm able to read the Korean language. Now I'm able to read Korean. You can say now I'm able to read Korean language. That's fine, but we would normally say now I'm able to read Korean.
Okay.
We wouldn't really say language.
Okay, it's weird.
Now I'm able to read French. Now I can read German.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say now I can read German language.
And we don't need in. I'm able to read in Korean.
You can say that. I can read in Korean. I can read in French. I can read in any language that works. Okay,
both works.
It was a little subtlety that I noticed, and I wrote it down. But yes, and I was impressed. I mean, obviously I've seen your videos before, so I know you speak English pretty well.
Thank you.
But for 5 years, that's pretty good.
And you've been learning English for only 2 years. That's right.
French for 2 years.
I started again. You've been learning French for only 2 years.
I'm an English master. I'm really good at English. But yeah.
It was
2 years.
2023.
Mm-hmm.
So
a little more, probably 2 years and 1 month. 2 years and.
Okay.
2 years and 1 month, probably.
Okay, but you're good at it because it's not really long. And did you study French when at school?
Not at all.
Not at all. Okay. So
not at all.
So 2 years ago, you were a complete beginner.
I didn't know one word in French. I didn't know anything in French 2 years ago.
Okay, so
complete beginner.
Well done. Good job.
Thank you. Yeah.
Toi aussi, tu veux parler anglais couramment? Commence par mon quiz. Il te donne un plan personnalisé pour progresser par toi-même.